Hey guys, welcome back to Latasha Hewitt Homes. Hope you're doing well today. So I just wanted to come out and announce this monumental shift in our home. And that is, I am becoming a minimalist. And therefore I'm creating a minimalistic home. Okay, what does that even mean, right? Minimalism sounds is very much like it sounds. It's kind of living and operating off of less. And that's really it. It doesn't have to be very complex. It's recognizing what exactly it is that you need in your home to function and kind of getting rid of all the extra stuff that tends to clutter life and physically spaces that are around you in your home. And this just appealed to me so much, I think just at this particular phase of my life, but also this phase of our family life. Now with the kids doing more dishes and helping out around the house, it's much easier for them to manage things when there are fewer things to manage. And that goes for me as well. And so when I stumbled across one particularly, the Minimal Mom, I just really kind of was very attracted to her approach. And I started watching it and I was like, wow, this is how I feel in my head. And now I'm hearing someone explain what it is I really wanted but didn't know how to bring to fruition, which is simply simplifying so that I can simplify my life, so that I can spend more time focused on the things that I want to instead of managing stuff, right? Managing stuff. And so when I heard about this concept and understood that statistics show that most people only use maybe 20% of the things that they have in their home. And a lot of times this applies to clothing, but even some of the stuff we have in our home, we don't even really use most of it, even though it's there. And to me, I was like, I don't want any more excess. I only want to manage the things that I absolutely need and that my family needs to function and live a healthy and joyous life. And so I said, I need to start getting rid of some things. And the key is really just to start. And the questions that you're asking yourself is, do I need this? Is this something that I've used within the last day, month, week? And if you're not using something, honestly ask yourself, what is the point of holding on to it? You know, we always tell ourselves, oh, we'll use it eventually, or what if, or maybe. Celebrate living in the season of your life right now. And should the time come where you need that thing, go find it. But for right now, have everything in your home that you need for what you are doing right now. Because honestly, if we're always preparing for what's to come, we could always continue to just add more and more stuff, which can become even more and more overwhelming. And a lot of the times we fall into this trap. You know, we moved into this house about 4 years ago because we wanted more space. We had growing daughters. And sometimes we feel like when we move into a home with more space, that means we need to bring in more stuff to fill it up. And I want to tell you right now, that's not necessarily the case. Just bring in the stuff that you need. And just because you have the space for it doesn't mean you need to fill it up to capacity, right? So how did I even start my journey of trying to be a minimalist? I started with my kitchen drawers. Okay, we all know about the infamous kitchen drawers. And for me, I wanted to start with that utensil drawer because I just felt like, I don't know what the kids were doing when they were unloading that dishwasher, but things just seemed to be all over the place, even when they were organizing tools in the drawer. And so I said, you know what? That means if there's so much in here cluttered, there must be too much stuff. So let's figure out what we can get rid of and what we really need to function as a family and even for a few guests. And so I just went through that drawer and took out things and put things in the recycling and in the trash. And before I knew it, I was left with only the things we needed to function. And I found out about these wonderful tools on Amazon that kind of help you organize your drawers and kind of keep it to a minimum in terms of space capacity. I ordered those for my utensils and my knives and the transformation, okay? So my daughters were bakers. And they don't bake as much as they used to, but they still bake. And so we had measuring cups like for days. Why do we have all of that now, right? So in any given moment, usually only one person is baking or using something that requires the cup, a measuring cup. So I just recycled all of those plastic things, went to Bed Bath & Beyond, got me a nice set of sturdy measuring cups, and that replaced all of those, right? And so now I had exactly what I needed, but it was in a smaller capacity and easier to manage. And then it was time for kind of the second utensil drawer, like for the spoons and the extra type of utensils. Got rid of stuff that we weren't using, too many multiples of the same thing. We only need 2 or 3 serving spoons, for what we're doing. Got rid of that. Now everything is in its place. Nobody has to ask me where the can opener is, or the ice cream scoop, or the pizza cutter, because it's visible. It can be seen, because those things now have their own place and they're not cluttered by things that we don't use. And so, guys, I was just so hooked with this. I was so hooked at how neatly things were looking and how I could open the drawer easily, and there wasn't a scary mess sitting there to greet me. And so this just became contagious for me. And I was starting with those cabinets, and let me tell you, storage containers, those things can take over your home if you're not careful. You'll continue to collect so many plastic things that this is great to save, this is great to save. Yeah. But there should be a capacity limit. So I went through that and got rid of so many of those old Chinese restaurant containers and other stuff that I couldn't find the tops to. All of that went into the recycling. The girls bought a new set for school, and that's primarily what we use, in some other glass bowls. This is all that we need. And it can be held in one cabinet, and it's not a lot of stuff. We can find everything. And we put the tops on things, so we don't have to look for tops to their matches. They're there, stacked neatly. Oh, I want you guys to understand the joy that comes with being able to see exactly what you need. No searching for anything, because it's right in its proper place. And these are the types of things that kind of bring you joy that you didn't even know you were looking for in your home. And so I was like, wow, if I'm experiencing this with kitchen drawers and cabinets, what other areas of the home can I do this in? And so I have been taking this thing all over the house, from my closets, which we got to do a whole another video just on decluttering clothing, but other aspects of the home, and just being able to recycle bags of things and throw things away. And 2 or 3 weeks later, recognizing that I don't miss any of it. And that's the beauty of it. You don't miss any of it, but yet there's this ease of life that comes with it. And so why am I sharing this with you? Because it has become such a freeing thing for me, as a working mom, as someone who has a lot of things to juggle anyway. So home organization and cleaning and stuff like that, that's the last thing I want to add to my list. And being able to minimize the stuff and only have what we need has made life a little simpler. And who doesn't need life to be a little simpler, right? And so I'm just encouraging you guys, try it. Start with one drawer, go through it and just eliminate things that you don't need. Be honest with yourself, and even challenge yourself to let go of some of the stuff that's just clearly taking up space. And when it takes up physical space, it can sometimes take up emotional space as well. And so we don't want that. We don't want to live a freer life, a joyous life, a peaceful life. And eliminating junk and embracing those things that matter will provide you so much more of a fuller experience in your home. And so I said, you know what, I have to come and share this with my Latasha Hewitt Homes fam, because it's just been such a rewarding experience for me. And I'm gonna keep you posted on my journey. I'm gonna show you my befores and afters and all that great stuff, so you can see how easy it is and just how motivating it is to do this in other areas of your home. But thanks for listening. Thanks for kind of seeing where I am in my minimalist journey. And I want to know from you out there. Let me know if this is something that you're interested in, or if you've tried it. I didn't really consider it minimalism when I had it in my head, but now I'm realizing that's exactly what I was trying to accomplish in my home and in my life. So let me know what you think about minimalism. Is this something that appeals to you? Is it something that you're interested in? I just want to let you guys know it's been life-changing for me, and I don't plan to go back. Get the stuff out of here. I don't want it. I don't want to see it. And it's not just about taking stuff out. It's also about what you bring in. You don't want to bring anything in the house that you don't want, need, or that you have to figure out where to put, right? So it's really helped with me managing what comes in the home as well. Anyway, that's been a little bit about my minimalist journey. Like I said, I want to hear from you. Put in the comments where you are with this thing, what you think about the whole concept. And don't forget, I am a realtor. I'm in PA. I can help you if you're in this state, but if you're somewhere else, we have a whole network of people that I can connect you with. So reach out to me if you need help finding your next home or even selling your current home. Once again, thanks for tuning in to Latasha Hewitt Homes, and we'll see you next time. Be safe and live simply.